G'day, legends. My name is Aroha, and I want to welcome you to a journey that goes beyond the postcards and into the very heart of New Zealand. We're about to venture deep into the wilderness, to places where the air is purer, the silence is deeper, and the adventure is real. These aren't the spots you'll find in the typical travel guides. These are the hidden gems, the secret corners of Aotearoa that demand a bit more grit, a bit more spirit, but reward you with experiences that will stay with you for a lifetime. Get ready to feel the raw, untamed spirit of this incredible land. We're going to navigate ancient rivers, hike through primeval forests, and explore worlds hidden deep beneath the earth. It's about connecting with nature on a profound level, feeling its power and finding a piece of yourself you never knew was there. So strap in, because this is going to be one epic ride. Let's get into it. This is New Zealand, off the beaten path. Our first expedition takes us to the Wanganui River. This isn't just a river. It's a living, breathing entity, a sacred artery flowing through the heart of the North Island. Your vessel is a canoe, and your path is the water itself. For days you leave the modern world behind. No roads, no cell service, just the rhythmic dip of your paddle and the ancient whispers of the forest. The challenge here is one of endurance and respect. Every bend reveals a new vista. Sheer cliffs draped in ferns, waterfalls cascading into the dark water. You learn to read the water, to feel its mood. Some stretches are calm, a mirror reflecting the sky, allowing you to drift and absorb the sheer majesty of it all. Then, you'll hit a section of rapids, small but feisty, that demand your full attention. It's a dance with nature, a test of nerve and skill that leaves you buzzing with energy. As you paddle deeper, you start to feel the history of this place. This river has been a vital lifeline for the Maori people for centuries. At night, you pull your canoe ashore and set up camp under a blanket of stars. Cooking a simple meal over a fire, you feel a sense of self-sufficiency and peace. The Wanganui doesn't just show you its beauty, it teaches you something about yourself. Next, we're trading the paddle for the wheel as we tackle the Forgotten World Highway. This rugged road twists through some of New Zealand's most remote country. Driving here feels like a secret passage back in time. You'll pass hand-carved tunnels and lush valleys. The quirky Republic of Wangamomona is a highlight, and the dramatic Tangarakau Gorge is unforgettable. The Forgotten World Highway is more than a drive. It's a journey into New Zealand's wild heart. Now, we head south, to Stewart Island, or Rakiura, the land of glowing skies. Over 85% of the island is national park, and stepping off the ferry is like entering a primeval world. This is where we tackle the Rakiura Track, a hike that immerses you in true, untamed wilderness. The magic of Stewart Island is its wildness. This isn't a manicured trail, it's a muddy, rugged path that makes you earn every single step. The real quest on Stewart Island is for a glimpse of its most famous resident, the kiwi. Every rustle in the undergrowth, every strange call in the forest sends a surge of anticipation through you. The track is a constant challenge. You'll be wading through mud, crossing swing bridges over rushing streams. But with every challenge comes a reward. You'll emerge from the dense forest onto a secluded beach, the sand pounded by the relentless surf of the Southern Ocean. The nights on the Rakiura Track are spent in basic backcountry huts. One of the most incredible experiences is the chance to witness the Aurora Australis, the Southern Lights. Stewart Island is more than a place. It's a feeling, a raw and powerful encounter with the wild. From the rugged coast, we now venture high into the mountains of Nelson Lakes National Park. Our destination is Rotomerewenua, the Blue Lake. This isn't just any lake. Scientific tests have confirmed it contains the clearest natural fresh water in the world. Getting here is a mission, a multi-day trek that keeps it pristine and protected from the crowds. The journey itself is part of the ritual. You have to hike for days through remote alpine terrain. The lake is sacred to the local Maori IWI, who consider it a sacred place. You feel that spiritual significance the moment you arrive. Swimming or even touching the water is forbidden, a rule that protects its purity. When you first lay eyes on the lake, It's a moment that stops you in your tracks. The water is a shade of violet blue, so intense it looks unreal. To witness such absolute purity in nature is a powerful experience. You spend your time here simply being. The environment around the lake is just as stunning. The memory of that perfect, pure water is seared into your mind. Our adventure now takes us to the wild southern edge of the South Island, to the Catlins coast. This is a place of raw, untamed beauty, where the forest meets the sea in the most dramatic fashion. Exploring the Catlins isn't about following a set path, it's about the joy of discovery. The coastline is a treasure trove of hidden gems. We're talking about places like Cathedral Caves, enormous sea caves that are only accessible at low tide. The Catlins is also home to some of the world's rarest wildlife. At Curio Bay, you can see a 180-million-year-old petrified forest. Seeing these incredible creatures in their natural, rugged habitat is a privilege. The thrill here is in the chase. You'll hear whispers of a hidden waterfall, like McLean Falls or Purakunui Falls. The paths are often muddy and slippery, leading you deep into the lush, temperate rainforest. The weather is notoriously fickle. You can experience 4 seasons in a single day. One of the most powerful experiences is finding a secret beach like Tautuku Bay. Exploring the Catlins is a raw, elemental adventure. For our next challenge, we head to a mountain that often sits in the shadow of its more famous counterparts, Mount Taranaki. While many hike the main summit, we're taking on the Puakai crossing. This lesser-known trek offers what is arguably one of the most breathtaking views in all of New Zealand. The journey begins in a dense, goblin-like forest. The track climbs steadily, a relentless ascent that quickly gets your heart pumping. The track takes you up and across the Puakai Range. The ultimate goal, the prize at the end of this strenuous effort, is the Puakai Tarns. These are small alpine pools that, on a calm, clear day, provide a perfect mirror reflection of Mount Taranaki's majestic cone. It's a view that you see in photographs but feels impossible in reality. The sense of accomplishment is immense. You've pushed your body, you've battled the elements, and now you're rewarded with this sublime moment of peace and beauty. Waiting for the right conditions can be a challenge in itself. Descending from the crossing, you feel a deep sense of satisfaction. The Puakai crossing is a reminder that sometimes the best view of the mountain isn't from its summit. For our final and perhaps most thrilling adventure, we're going underground. The Waitomo region is famous for its glowworm caves, but we're going far beyond the tourist boats. We're tackling the Lost World Tour, an experience that starts with a 100-meter abseil into a massive hidden cavern. The adventure begins the moment you step off the platform. Dangling on a rope, you slowly descend into the immense darkness of the Tomo, or sinkhole. For several minutes, you are suspended between worlds. Once your feet touch the cavern floor, the true journey begins. The cavern is immense, filled with colossal rock formations. You have to navigate this alien landscape, wading through streams, climbing over boulders. As your eyes adjust, you begin to see them, thousands upon thousands of glowworms. They dot the cavern ceiling like a subterranean Milky Way. This is a physical and mental challenge. You have to trust your gear, your guide, and your own abilities. The journey through the cave system feels like an epic expedition. Emerging back into the sunlight after hours underground is a disorienting but powerful experience. The Lost World adventure is the ultimate hidden gem. And just like that, we emerge back into the light. What an incredible journey. Thank you so much for coming along with me to explore these hidden corners of New Zealand. We've paddled sacred rivers, driven forgotten roads, and journeyed to the center of the earth. These places prove that the spirit of adventure is alive and well. This journey was about more than just seeing beautiful places. It was about feeling them, earning them, and letting them change us. If this journey moved you, if it sparked that fire in your belly, please consider subscribing to the channel. It's the single best way to help us keep going, to fund the next expedition. There are so many more stories to tell, so many more wild places to explore. Stay wild, and I'll see you on the next one.